Hello. It is Abigail of the Black Book Space. I'm going to be talking about a few things today, but the main thing I will be talking about is how I read or meet my goal of reading 52 books a year. So if you're interested to find out how, come on back and join me. Please subscribe to the channel and make sure you grab your ticket to the Epic Book Chat where we will be talking about and celebrating the book, The Other Black Girl. See you in a moment. Alright, so subscribe to the channel, subscribe. Did you subscribe yet? Please subscribe to the channel. So, I'm going to be talking about something really important to me. I'm sure you've heard of the company or the online platform Goodreads. I really enjoy it. Someone told me about it a couple of years ago. It's a great place where you can go and get recommendations for books to read, as well as track the amount of books you read every year. So, my goal for the year is to read 52 books. I made this goal a few years ago. I'm going to be talking about how I do that. So, first of all, I want to talk about my book of the week, The Unqualified Life Coaches Reality Checks of Marriage. So, this book is amazing. I'm loving it so far, and it's by a person that I met online, Tiara Ejire. And she's a wonderful lady, very down to earth, and she purchased one of my book review packages. So that is why I have her book and I'm reviewing it. It is a book that I may not have known about had we not been in a chat together on Facebook, and she was kind enough and open enough to be open to my services that I offer. So really excited about that, and I'm loving this book. So this is getting into one of the questions, right? The question we're talking about today is how I read 52 books in a year. Number one, I read books that I'm interested in. So the more interested in a book I'm in, the more the book relates to my life, more likely I am to read it a lot more quickly. So that allows me to read on average about a book a week. Okay. I am interested, obviously, if you've seen from this channel, in books that are usually romance related. So this one is a little different for me because it is a self-help book. Normally, while I love books like that, while they're very important to my life, they take me a while to read because I'm trying to incorporate the things that I read into my life rather than just be entertained by them. So that's one thing I do, right? I read books that are really interesting to me. Another way, obviously, is I read books that are a little shorter sometimes when I'm behind on my goal. I won't tell you how behind on my goal I am. If you follow me on Goodreads, you will see how behind I am. It's pretty embarrassing, but I know I'll get it done. So reading books that are shorter will also get you to your goal, especially if you're behind. And when it comes to, like I said before, reading books that are interesting to you, read a book like this. So I'm reading this book called Easy Money, Easy Life by Dr. Hank Seitz. This is a book that I've actually had quite a while, and it was recommended to me by a group that I'm in that's about the law of attraction. So this book is very simply written. That's another way to read books. Get your book goal done. Sometimes you gotta fluff up the goal with books that are really simply written. While the things in this book are very profound, there aren't a lot of very long words or obscure concepts. It's a book that you can just digest and put into practice really easily. The concepts that he talks about are things like writing affirmations every morning, things we've heard before, but he breaks it down in such a way that it's really easy to remember. He has mantras that you can say, things that you clap, like easy money, easy life, easy money, easy life. It's really cute when you listen to his podcast and his interviews. That's how he, talks, and that's how that I use that voice. Like when I'm reading the book, I kind of think about the way he says it. So it's a pretty entertaining book, but I wouldn't say that it's one that's super deep. It's one, just like this book, that will change your life and change the way that you think about things. However, it isn't like War and Peace. It's not like Roots. It's not a book that's like incredibly deep that you'd have to take days and days to finish. It's not written in such a way that it would take you a long time to understand the concepts, if you catch my drift. So what I'm saying here is the ways that I would recommend you get your book goal done, whatever it is. is if you're behind, find a book that's really short and read it. Digest all of the information. Find something that you're really interested in, and maybe find other books related to that topic that you're interested in so that you can read the books faster if you're behind. So that is how I read on average about 52 books a year. Obviously, I'm a person that's really an avid reader, and I take the time to read books. I love reading outside, as you know. Something else you can also do is limit your Netflix time. I'm saying that to you just as I'm saying it to myself. Limit your Netflix time or your YouTube time, whatever else you're doing. Scheduling time to read really helps as well. Just knowing that reading is really important. The more you read, the more exposed you'll be to knowledge that you didn't have otherwise. You'll also be exposed to other people's perspectives of things. And when your mind is open like that, I just feel like you'll be a lot more successful. Be a lot less closed-minded, a lot less likely to comment crazy things on people's YouTube channels. So they'll have to erase your comment and you won't get the attention that you're looking for. Anyways, it is a beautiful day outside. Hope that whatever you do, it's something that brings you joy, that you go outside and read a book, visit your local library. That's something that I will definitely be doing this summer, and I'll be taking you with me into some of my local libraries so you can see all of the wonderful books that are there. So these are the two books that I'm celebrating today. The Unqualified Life Coach's Reality Checks of Marriage. I'm really loving this book, and you will see an official review more than once here on the channel, as well as on my book blog, theblackbookspace.com, and Easy Money, Easy Life, The Easy Way of Abundance and Prosperity. So both of those books today, highly recommend. I will link the URLs to them below so that you can grab your copy as well. And that's all.